Hey, what's going on, guys? Logdotzip here. There's a lot of dead content in Minecraft. Today, not only do we cover 10 pieces of dead content in Minecraft, but we try our best to give them new use. For example, ever dreamed about bats actually having a drop? Don't worry, I have too. A lot. Perhaps we'll have a reason to start using clocks? Well, it's about time. Yes, even a use for poisonous potatoes. Blimey. Or is it Blarney? Yeah, whatever. Here's all 10. Presented in lovely showcase format. 10 pieces of dead content. Number 1 is bats. We'll be starting every single number with why I think these are currently dead pieces of content in game. And honestly, I shouldn't have to say anything for bats. Bats normally don't do anything of value whatsoever. They just float around, kind of worthless. Well, bats now drop bat ears. What do? Well, I'll show you soon. First, you're gonna have to grab a sword and maybe some protection. That's because if you get too close to a bat now, it's actually capable of poisoning you. Notice this, we got a little too close to this bat and we started getting poisoned right off the bat. That's because they've got poisonous fangs, or at least that's what we're saying. Now you should try and kill one of these bats so that you've got a chance at dropping the bat ear when it dies. Or not you, the bat. Normally it's only a 5% drop from bats, so you'll need to kill about 20 bats on average in order for you to have any chance at getting this bat ear. But once you do, you can use the bat ear to have some supersonic abilities. Namely, you can detect mobs from all over the place wherever you look around. Hold the bat ear and look down after pressing it. Oh gosh. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that at all. Okay, good, he died. You can use this sonar and supersonic to locate underground caves. Finally, you've got a reason to go looking for these bats and murder them. Now that they poison you, though, we're gonna have to figure out a way to stay safe from them. Thankfully, one of our other items later solves that problem. For now, we move on to number 2, dragon eggs, or in this case, the dragon egg. You should know by now, this literally serves no purpose. We've given it lots of purpose in previous videos we've had on the channel, but it has no official use. Yet anyways, it just sits there as a trophy and kind of exists. Well, no problem. For now, we can take our Ender Dragon Egg, and its craftable place has decided that you'll be able to craft it into something new, known as Ender Dragon Energy. This item will give you an insane boost in strength as well as speed. Now look at this. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm so sorry. 8. 8 punches to that sheep's face to kill it dead. Now look, when we hold dragon energy, 1. Furthermore, a mob such as a zombie or a husk only requires 2 hits to take out. And you get knockback on this baby too. Better than just sitting in your chest forever. Oh my gosh, I think I hear, listen. Do you hear that? I hear a sheep stuck in this hill. We'll need to use the Ender Dragon Energy's other power. The ability to be just like the Ender Dragon and bum through essentially anything. Look at what we just did. Best day of my life, completely just tarnished this cave system. Similar to the Ender Dragon, you can now use it to sprint through various areas in the overworld and destroy every single thing in your path. As long as you remain sprinting, you'll be able to clear through anything you run through whatsoever. Ooh my gosh, imagine making like a cave system of some sort. It doesn't work in water, that's because the Ender Dragon doesn't like water. It's probably why he deletes it whenever you place it in the end dimension as well. Then again, he kind of deletes everything. Yo, we did serious numbers to this area. Look at this, oh my gosh, just pounding through. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but when you run, you also get a very special particle effect that will follow you around as you move around. You know, because everyone loves particles. Is it the right use for the dragon egg? Hard to tell. It's better than what we currently got. Number 3 are mules. Mules suck because they can't really do anything and you can't rebreed them. In order to get a mule, you'll have to breed a horse and a donkey together. Once you've got that, will you guys love me already? Yeah, he did it. Okay, so now we just gotta handle this guy, and then y'all about to be best friends. Y'all ever heard of the term arranged before? Okay, great, so get at it. The reason mules suck is, as I said, you can't rebreed them once one of them appears, and they really don't have any direct incentive for you to want to spend the time it takes to breed them, for now. As you can see, this guy's got different plans because he has seen some updates. Look at him. He's an adorable, tiny little guy. He's got speed boosts and jump boosts that practically beg you to feed him up so that he turns into a full-size mule, which you'll then have to tame once again, but you'll have every single reason to want to tame this guy. I mean, look at him. He's literally going all over the place. And now he loves me. And now you can move around on one of the fastest creatures you're going to be able to have in your game. It's almost absurdly fast. And then how's the jump look? Oh my gosh, it's actually all right. I feel like it jumped higher when it was a little baby horse. But look at this. We just scaled a mountain with this mule. Fantastic. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you can add a chest to the mule, and now suddenly it does have storage space, so now you've got an instantaneous means of carrying a lot of extra things on you at breakneck speeds. Yo, I can get behind this one. Plus, it's got regen as well. So if you were to scale a mountain and take somewhat of a decent fall there, he's gonna heal up extremely quickly, or at least you are, so long as you're standing on it. Number 4 is poisonous potatoes. Remember those bats from before? We have a solution to all the poison they deal out now. That's because poisonous potatoes will now be useful, as after you've eaten 5, they will give you 15 seconds of anti-poison. This will also remove any poison effects you have active. Check it out. Yo, what's the spread, baby? Ooh, not bad. Yo, oh, those are just regular potatoes. Currently in game, poisonous potatoes don't really do anything. I don't even necessarily know that if you do eat them, anything good happens from it, but they provide no healing effect. You can't replant them. They're pretty much just a waste of space. So why don't we go ahead and give myself a little bit of hunger, and a little bit of poison as well. So you can see what happens when we eat one of these in a row, then we eat another one in a row, 3, 4, hit that poison one more time, and then, of course, 5. So check it out. Poison instantly went away, and we've got 55 seconds of anti-poison 2 remaining. If we were to try and hit this poison, you'd see that it instantly goes away. The poison does not hit us whatsoever. It's because we've built up a little bit of an immunity by eating so many of these poisonous potatoes that they no longer affect us in the same way. It's not a bad trade-off. Perfect for handling witches, cave spiders, or PvP if you've got people that share the server that you're on. Number 5, Endermites. Now, these are kind of dead content. I know that there are a lot of pro players out there that know how to use them for Enderman farms so that you can get Enderman farming going, but for the average player, they don't have a drop. They only super rarely show up when you throw an Ender Pearl and you happen to get one of them that appears after you've thrown it. They deal minimal damage, and they don't provide much experience either. But now they drop endables. So let's spawn one in. Die! Oh, he didn't die. Die! Yeah, check it out. They're definitely not retextured shears. They're supposed to be like ooh, get out of my way. No one wants you here. Dude, we got 50 leather from that guy. Keep in mind, we've got a looting soda. So normally you're not going to get this many endables this frequently when you're finding these mobs. They're a little bit of a rarer drop, but they do some really cool things. If you hover over, you can see that when you hold it in your offhand, you will get a speed effect. So currently it's in our main hand, nothing special's going on. Put in the offhand, suddenly we are moving around, baby. Now, put it in your main hand, and you can easily navigate away from certain death, because then it gives you slow falling. Beautiful. Yo, like legit, you'll be able to fall from like any distance, essentially. Just put this puppy on a little bit before your fall, and hey, you're good to go. Plus, if you hold 2 at the same time, you get slow falling and a speed boost. Think of the parkour you could get done when you got both of these. You could clear some serious drops. Plus, you do have still regular jumping ability, so it doesn't make it too much harder to jump on blocks you normally would be when attempting to traverse a field, as I like fall all over myself. Come on. Does this make sense? No, not at all, but that's okay. They're useful. We're halfway done with the video. Have y'all left a like yet and subscribe? Thanks so much, everybody. I knew this hoe would show up. It's number 6, the diamond hoe, specifically. That's exactly what I meant, by the way. Don't look into it any further. Yeah, everyone knows about these hoes, okay? They're not too useful, but now they are useful because look, you can till 3x3 areas with them essentially instantly. Now everyone knows that the current hoes in game only till 1x1. Useless! Now you got the diamond hoe putting in the work. That's what I'm talking about. Diamond level, prime. Oh my gosh, I'd use this all the time. I mean, look, guys, I'm just saying, I've got no love for these hoes. They only till 1 block at a time. These hoes, though, oh my gosh, I'm going to take them home and use them to farm potatoes, because those are useful now, remember? Number 7 is cod and salmon. These are currently just extra types of fish that you can find swimming around in your oceans. They don't really... Oh. Well, this is awkward. Yeah, I mean, currently they provide no major use. They're just swimming around, and there's so many better food options in-game, you wouldn't find yourself going out of your way to look for these creatures. Till now, anyways. Notice we've got some special effects on us. Yes, indeed. Dolphin's Grace, as well as Strength. That's because when you swim by these fish, you'll be given a passive AoE effect that's going to aid you in traveling through water, as well as battling creatures nearby. Check it out. Cod will affect all players near them within 5 blocks with speed, and Salmon will give you strength within 5 blocks as well. It may very well be that the Dolphin's Grace is what's acting as the speed here. Now, if we were to summon in a Husk, for example, or, well, maybe not a Husk, but a Drowned, check it out, check it out, check it out. Hey, little baby! Die, 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 die! We have regular strength 1, and we just cleaned house on that little Drowned. Are you really invincible? Yo, I'm impressed. Oh yeah, we're also gonna drown. This one doesn't make much sense either, but like all good, useful, no longer dead content. Oh gosh, what do you want? What do you want? Why are you? Let's just move on. Oh, weirdo. Number 8 are ocelots. Number 8s, I said. Number 8 is ocelots. Yes, ever since 1.14, cats have been separated from ocelot spawn eggs, so you no longer need to find ocelots in order to tame and find cats in-game for you to turn into your pets. So, pretty dead content now. As a result, ocelots will now drop ocelot claws. So let's go ahead and spawn in an ocelot. Oh, look, he wants to be my friend. Why are you running from me? I'm friendly, okay? Now again, we got an ultimate sword, so we're getting the drop essentially every single time we come across it. But check out these claws, baby. What are they useful for? Well, they're useful for ripping drops out of other mobs. These claws are enchanted with looting 1. So if you were to kill a mob with this thing, you'd have a better chance at getting additional drops. In this case, we got only 1 lead. So sad, guys, but check it out. We got some leather, too. Ooh. I think we got leather before, but we got 5 leather. We should have gotten less than that. Thanks, Ocelot Claws. Right. Anyways, it's time for us to move on to number 9. Rotten flesh. Yes, that's right. Again, I can understand for professional players and the meta players of Minecraft, it does have use. You can trade it to clerics for gold, but for the average player, it serves as wasted space in your inventory. No one even likes to keep it. Now, rotten flesh will affect you with speed and strength when you eat it, though they will still give you the hunger effect. And speaking of the hunger effect, we're going to give that to ourselves right now as we TP to the race, apparently. I'm going to go ahead and eat this rotten flesh. Now, check it out. We've got an insane speed boost that we just took on right there, as well as a strength boost, which we haven't shown off just yet. We even get some resistance for our boy there. That's what I'm talking about, baby. It might be that we actually just get resistance, but you saw the sign. It said strength on it. So I'm going to eat this guy up. Yeah, we got resistance instead. So he does less damage, and you can escape more easily when eating rotten flesh. Now, I would have changed this personally. I didn't put this map together. It's Craftful Plays. You've done a fantastic job. If we were going to do it right, we were going to do it with slowness, because these guys are so slow. But I could totally get behind the idea of making it easier to run away from these nasties. Plus, as usual, still better than before. And finally, my friends, it's that time. Number 10, clocks. Ooh, it's that time indeed. You can now smelt ores much faster with the clocks. Here's the recipe for all the ore types. And then it proceeds to give all the recipes. So why are clocks useless exactly? Well, you can kind of tell what time it is by, looking up in the sky. And you kind of don't need to know what time it is when you're, in a random cave somewhere. Plus, they don't even work in the nether. Look at this thing. It's literally going nuts in my hand. So what can we do about it? Well, I already kind of gave it away. You can use it in new crafting recipes to more easily smelt the ores you're collecting on a regular basis. All you'll need to do is take the ores in question, put a clock right in the middle, and you've automatically smelted much more quickly any ingots that you might need. Whether that's going to be, well, you'd pretty much only really do it for, gold and iron, because the rest of them come as, ores, and if you're trying to save time, you're probably not going to be, using a silk touch on these guys. Details. Look, it's a good recipe. You collect out a lot of iron. I know you do. So save on smelting time and just use a few clocks instead. Plus, you can use the clocks to get your gold ingots to make the clocks even faster. Guys, a very special thanks to It's Craftable Plays for today's Minecraft world. Let us know in the comment section below which one of these items you think is most useless.
A private island theme park, complete with a full-blown research facility that's funded by the park guests. It's genius! I mean, our test attractions have gone quite well. We've modified the internal structures of 6 regular Minecraft blocks to grow them to enormous sizes. We've even stabilized them well enough to go inside them. But some of the block containment systems are locked behind terribly dangerous logic gates. In order to open the park to the public, we need someone to help us do the dirty work so that we can fund the study of the origins of our blocky world and use the wonder of these giants to attract patrons to the island. They told me you were up for the task. Are you ready? Well then, welcome to Big Block Island. Out now on the Minecraft Marketplace.